And what is going on, everybody? I'm Sigly Toasty here, and today we're playing some more Pixel Car Racer. Today is going to be a special episode because they finally updated the game after so long of not having an update. Also, it is currently midnight and I have a pounding headache, but I don't care. Let's get right into this. The only thing they added were cars, and a couple bug fixes, that have to do with the Facebook thing, which I really don't use unless I plan on buying a new phone. But here's what they added. For the American, style, what was it? NA? I'm guessing that stands for North America. Give me a second while I get here. All the way at the end is the Ford GT. That is the 2005 generation version, and if you put the Fortune kit on it, you can turn it into the new GT, but it'll still have the V8, so it's not quite the same. In the EU, they added quite a bit of things. If I can get to there. There's actually quite a bit of cars in here. There is the Mercedes AMG GTR, I think that's what it's called. I know it's a Mercedes, and I know it has the word GT or the letters GTR in it. I'm not sure what it is. I don't really pay attention to Mercedes other than old diesel Mercedes, and that's because I love old diesel Mercedes, like 70s, 80s diesel Mercedes. It's like the 300D. The 300D, even though I can't find one in good condition for less than 11 grand, I still want one really badly. Then you got the Audi R8, one of my favorite supercars ever made, which is funny because it's got the Lamborghini V10 in it. It's not even its own engine, but I think it sounds better than the Lamborghini V10. I don't know, it's probably just an exhaust thing or something, I don't know. It kind of sounds the same, but there's just a little bit of a difference, and I like it a little bit better. And then I know this is an actually no, that could be a Jaguar. I have no idea what this is. It kind of looks like a mixture of an Aston Martin and a Jaguar. Tell me down in the comment section if you know, because I have no clue. I don't pay attention to supercars. And then AS, at the end of AS, which is going to take me a minute since there's so many JDM and Korean cars in this. And the reason I mentioned Korean is because there's the Kia Stinger, and Kia's a Korean car company. Is that the only one they had? I guess it is. It is the new Supra. I'm going to be making that in an upcoming episode. I'm just going to buy this car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the cars one by one. Buy one, test it, and sell it. And I'm going to show you the quarter mile time. And that's pretty much it. Oh, quarter mile and horsepower. Let me just grab a pencil so I don't waste paper. Give me 1 second while I go find a pencil and get a pack of post-it notes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my pencil, I got my paper, and I made a chart. All I'm going to be recording is horsepower numbers on the dyno, so let me just write that down so I remember later on in the video. Dyno horsepower, because the little section that they give you, isn't always correct. Actually, let me show you here. Where it says 2038 right there? It says power 2038 horsepower. Yeah, that's not always correct because on the dyno, as I'm going to prove to you now, isn't always correct. The dyno is the one that's correct, not that little section. See how it's significantly different comparing the two? It really has 2219, where right here it says 2038. It's a significant increase. So, I'm just going to go by dyno horsepower. So, right here, it says we're making 335 out of a 3.0 liter. Let's see what it's really making. And by the way, I'm going to be changing the volume a lot because I leave the volume halfway while recording the regular video, and then I turn it all the way up for the dyno pool. So, just ignore it. The reason I adjust it manually during the video is because I can't change the volume in editing because I don't edit, because I'm recording on a POS $40 Android. So I can't get any good editing software, and all the editing software I use usually causes my phone to freak out and causes the thing to crash, and means that all my editing is just gone. So it says we're making 312 horsepower. Let's go see what it does in the quarter mile. And then we'll sell it and buy the Aston Martin Jaguar thing. And by the way, I know I'm gonna hear about people complaining, oh, they spent so long and they only added 5 cars. Think about it like this. They're probably working on the other game that they're supposed to come out with. Pixel Trucks. They've probably been working on that. And, you know, every other update they've had was only like 5 cars. Actually, I think every update that they've had was only like 5 cars. With like little special ones here and there that had like 4 or 6 or something like that. They don't usually go too crazy with the updates. Yeah, this one's quite mild or mellow, especially for the time they took to do it. But you don't know what could have happened. They could have had price cuts. They could have had a strike at the company. Any number of things could have happened. So right now, we're doing a 12.313 quarter mile. Isn't too bad. Isn't too good. Or isn't bad. Isn't good. So let's just sell this one. Let's go buy that Aston Martin Jaguar thing. I still have no idea what it is, so I'm just gonna call it. Actually, I don't know what I want to call it, because I don't know if it's Aston Martin or it's a Jaguar. Or it could be a Tesla Model S, or not Model S. It could be a Tesla Roadster for all I know. I'm just gonna name it the Thing, even though Volkswagen is the one who made the Thing, which is actually a thing. Volkswagen made a car named the Thing. I think it's called something else in other countries, but here we got it called the Thing. It says we are making 510 horsepower. Let's see what it really makes. Nope, it's definitely not a Tesla because it has a gasoline engine. It starts off with 307 foot-pounds of torque. What is this thing? It starts off with 307. That's weird. Right now it says we are making 475 horsepower, which is significantly less than it told us before. What did it say before? 510? That is 35 less than the dyno says. Oh, that's 35 more than the dyno says. The dyno took away 35. So, let's go take it on the quarter mile. Drag, free run, manual. Let's turn the volume down. Forgot to do that. Let's go. So just getting the tires all nice and toasty. Alright. That launch was alright. I mean, I'm not going to redo it because it wasn't bad. But you could probably shave off 0.2 seconds, maybe. Yeah, it's 11.75. Oh, 11.76. 11.764. So, we're already doing better than the Supra, but not by much. I mean, I guess it's alright since there's not much of a difference in horsepower from 312 to 475 and 12.313 to 11.764. I guess that makes sense. I'm not sure. Let's go to the dealership, sell this thing, and yes, I do know I'm losing a lot of money making this episode, but who cares? I have $15 million, and all I have to do is spend like an hour just grind racing to make all that back, so really don't care. I don't have a life. I really don't leave the house unless I'm, working somewhere, and even then I could be playing to and from there since I don't have my license yet. So, let's, since I have to put at least 3 letters, let's put Audi R8 instead of just R8. I think this is the V10. I'm not sure. If it's a 5 liter, it's probably the V10. Yep, it's probably the V10. So it says we are making 562, so let's see what it really is. Volume up. So we are actually making 557 horsepower. So let's see what it said before, 562. That really isn't much of a drop. Really. You know what I just realized? That power reading is probably to the crank. And then, no, because sometimes it has more on the dyno. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Let's see what it does on the quarter mile. And it's all-wheel drive, so this thing's going to launch pretty hard. And I'm probably going to have to redo it, because the launch is going to be weird. So, wait for the super to do a burnout. Alright, neutral. Let's go. Oh, it didn't launch as hard as I thought it would. When does the light come on? I guess seeing at 8,000. 11.24, that's the best one yet. Alright, 11.247 with 557 horsepower. That's really... The difference between the car I just drove and the R8, the one I'm driving now, it's a significant horsepower difference, but not that much when it comes to the quarter mile. So, sell the Audi, or however you pronounce it. Oh, there's the headache. Okay. It's one of those headaches that, like, disappears sometimes if you sit in the right spot, and then, like, it comes back, and it sucks. So let's just put Mercedes. I think that's how you spell it. Anyways, let's go to the garage. Wrong car. It says we are making 515, but let's see what it really is. Oh, I do not like how that sounds. Okay, it says we're making 479. That is 4 more than the horsepower Jaguar thingy. So, quarter mile is going to be theoretically around 11.7. So, 11.8, 11.6. Who knows? It could be exactly the same. I don't know. Let's see what this game does towards aerodynamics. Because this is actually a good test for that. Because this thing should actually do a little, like, significantly worse, because this thing doesn't look as aerodynamic as that other thing was. This Mercedes doesn't look as aerodynamic as the car we drove earlier was. So, it should be around 11.8, 11.9. This thing is quiet. Oh, probably because my volume wasn't correct. Yeah, 11.8. Alright. It has more horsepower, but It did a little worse. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna actually write this down. 11.834. If it has a similar result, if it's slower than the other thing, then I'm actually give this game some credit for realism. But if it was just, driver error, I mean, still give it some credit for being close in time, but not as much credit. You know what I mean? Alright, so far I've driven better than the last race. $11.747. Alright. I thought earlier it was just going to be the same. But I guess aerodynamics really isn't much. Which I really should have expected. But it's still a good game. Especially a free game. Give me 1 second. I thought I heard my cat doing something. I do apologize. This is going to be a long video. Which is actually going to suck for me uploading this because my Wi-Fi is absolute doggy doo-doos. So, thank you for watching up to this point. If you're watching up to this point in the... Oh, oops. If you're watching up to this point in the comment section, put... what words should I put? Have you individuals put in the comment section? Put the word... Oh, man. Wrong car again. Which I don't know why I went straight to race. But in the comment section, put the word rabbit. R-A-B-B-I-T. Again, that is R-A-B-B-I-T. Put that in the comment section if you're watching up to this point. Just so I know this isn't all in vain. Right here it says we're making 550 horsepower. I'm guessing it's a little less than that. So... Oops, my bad. Significantly less. We're making 511. Putting that at the second fastest car. It goes the Ford GT. Oh, actually, in horsepower wise, it's the Audi R8. Then it's the Ford GT. Then it's the Mercedes. Then behind the Mercedes by 4 horsepower is the Aston Martin Jaguar type thingy. And then it's a Supra. The other cars are supercars. The Supra is not. So, let's see what this thing does in the quarter miles. See if it's still the same. Alright, so dropping neutral. Alright, so then we, finish this race. Hopefully at around 11.2, 11.3. Oop! Okay, well, I gotta restart the race because I messed up on the shift in there. I mean, it's still 11.6, which makes it the second fastest car. But let's see if I can get a little faster. So right now it's 11.656. I know that's not the final time. Let's redo it. Let's run that back real quick. Alright, so dropping neutral and let's go. Hopefully I don't mess up a shift this time. Oh, there's the headache again. Alright. 11.497. Ooh, and a crate. So, with the quarter mile times, it is the same order as last time. So the Audi R8 with 11.247, the Ford GT with 11.497, the Mercedes with 11.747, the Aston Martin Jaguar thing with the 11.764, and the Supra with 12.313. Oh, that's gotta be expensive. With the Supra having significantly less horsepower, it's still kept up pretty good. Because the difference between the car ahead of it and itself is really not that much. So, between 312 horsepower and 475, it's 11.764 to 12.313. So, the Supra's not that slow in this game. Even though it has little horsepower, it's still not a slouch. It's still running 12-second cars. It's still running 12-second quarter miles. But anyways, I'm in the video here with the fastest car in the game. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. Tell me down in the comment section why you disliked or liked the video. Sorry, I have a raging headache right now. So, this intro is going to be all over the place. In the comment section, talk to me because I love giving thumbs up and positive and all-around good replies to positive, supportive, and all-around good comments. But I'll never react negatively to a negative comment because that's quite mean and I'm all about spreading positivity. If you want some positive content, go to my Twitter. You'll find a lot of positive content and hopefully it makes your day a lot better. And hopefully you can come to it when your day isn't that good and, cheer yourself up. Above that, in the description, is 2 Instagram accounts. Instagram number 1 is my main for myself and for the channel, so if you want to keep up to date with anything I'm doing, or anything I'm doing with the channel, or anything coming up with the channel, go follow that one. If you want automotive content, like motorcycles, cars, trucks, I don't have any motorcycle content up yet, but that's coming soon. Cars, trucks. If you like this video, you're going to like my second Instagram. Hopefully you like a lot of the posts and hit that follow button because it does help. Speaking of hitting buttons, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. I post every other day, but not at a set time. So that's what you're going to need the bell icon for. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. And please stay hydrated so you don't suffer a headache like me.